I had my first trip to Rocklands planned,
Hmm.
and it was going super well. I broke my finger like 2 weeks before leaving, but then had an awesome, insane trip anyways.
How does that happen?
I was trail running and I just, like, ate it
No,
and,
no. I
like
mean, how do you still
oh.
send? Like, I mean, it's sad about the trail running, but I'm like, who cares about how you broke the finger? But how do you climb so hard with a broken finger?
This is Climbing Gold.
Luckily, it was my pinky. So,
You don't
um,
use that one anyway.
I drag a lot. I think, it definitely was, like I couldn't put any weight on it, so it kinda, like, did change a bit how I climb, and I couldn't do full crimping, but I was in amazing shape, so I could overcompensate with, like, the other 9 fingers.
I'm like, "Gee, you should have told that to Tommy. He should have taken off the pinky instead of the index because it really would have
Yeah.
changed this whole scene."
Yeah, could've.
Yeah, but
Um
I mean, when you say you break your finger, though, I mean, you had surgery on the finger, you had screws put in it. It's like most people would consider that a disaster for their finger, and you just went on your normal climbing trip and sent anyway.
Well, for me, it was like, I'm either gonna be sad at home with a broken finger or I'm gonna be in Rocklands with a broken finger. So I wanted to like at least go and check it out. And I knew because I have a background in rehab and hand therapy, I knew I would be able to climb with the other 9 fingers. And I didn't know how it would go and what the level would look like, but I knew I'd be able to at least get a few classics in.
And so how many classics did you get in?
A lot.
Like
Yeah, I think it was like 20 boulders, 20 double digit boulders or something close to that.
oh, yeah, so that's like a person's lifetime tick list with your nine-fingered vacation trip.
Yeah, it was
I'm like,
pretty
"What?"
incredible. So Rocklands was hugely successful for me. I did go in with the goal of like trying wanting to try some 8Cs, V15s, but because of the finger and just the circumstances, it didn't end up working out. So I came home
So
and
because you had a broken finger, you're willing to back off a grade or 2? That seems fair,
it's
you know?
just very crimpy there, so I
Yeah,
found that I really needed to be able to full crimp and use that hand,
mhm.
at that level,
That seems
and
totally appropriate.
yeah.
And so how did rehab go after it? You finished the trip and then, how do you heal up
Yeah.
your finger?
So well, I, like, finished the trip and then got a follow-up X-ray with my surgeon to make sure that the bone was healing correctly, and then I could, like, weight it more and more and start strength training it again, to get it back up to speed. And then which worked because I was planning to go to Switzerland for a bouldering trip, and so I just, like, rolled it into my training for that, and I went to Switzerland alone to Ticino with, like, the goal in mind that I wanted to try Dreamtime and all of the other 8Cs in the area, and so I did that. I, like, planned I was there for 7 weeks, and I was alone for the first 5, and then,
Wow.
yeah, did Dreamtime, which was insane, amazing, like, huge dream come true. Then I came home, turned 30, and that was my
I'm like,
2024.
"What a year."